Malele, Talofa and Welcome to Season 7, Episode 63 of Breakfast Bites by TEIVOVOsports.com, a wrap of Pasifika People sports news on a sunny and bright Tuesday morning, 5th December 2023. Coming to you with tons of hanisi from the 180th meridian in the middle of the blue continent. In rugby union, English rugby referee Tom Foley has stepped down from international match officiating for the foreseeable future, citing online abuse as a major reason yesterday. Foley was the television match official at this year's Rugby World Cup final in France, when South Africa defeated New Zealand 12-11, and has previously reported receiving death threats to himself and his family in the wake of that game. In Rugby League, they know where to find me. I've got a history with New Zealand since 2007, when we toured England and I was coach of the team. I've also worked with Steve Kearney when he was coaching the Kiwis and they won the World Cup in 2008. I have great affection for the Kiwis. I coached several of the guys at the Dolphins in the Bromwich Bros and Jermaine Isako. The door is certainly open for me. If it's an option for the New Zealand Rugby League, the most experienced coach in the game, Wayne Bennett, has put his hand up to lead New Zealand's test team. The Kiwis are on the hunt for a new coach after parting ways with Michael Maguire, who has since signed with a 3-year deal with the New South Wales Blues. In football, champions Manchester City look set to move to within 1 point of leaders Arsenal when they led Spurs 3-2 in the dying minutes at the Etihad. Tottenham scored in the 90th minute to hold them in a 6-goal thriller. Meanwhile, Liverpool staged a sensational comeback from 3-2 down after Fulham scored in the 80th minute at Anfield. But they turned the tables in dramatic fashion with goals in the 87th and 88th minutes for a 4-3 win. High-flying Aston Villa scored in the 90th minute to draw 2-2 at Bournemouth, while 10-man Chelsea shrugged off a red card to edge Brighton 3-2 on a day when 24 goals were scored in 5 games on a breathless afternoon in the Premier League. In sports biz, Australia's Gold Coast has scrapped its last-ditch bid to host the 2026 Commonwealth Games, leaving the event in limbo as organisers race to find a willing host. The Australian state of Victoria was originally slated to host the Games but unexpectedly pulled out in July this year, citing an eye-watering cost blowout running into billions of dollars. Surely this is the end. In the NBA, so we've reached the quarterfinals of the worst-named sports event ever, the NBA in-season tournament, with the Boston Celtics at Indiana Pacers today at 11:30 a.m., the New Orleans Pelicans at Sacramento Kings at 2 p.m., the New York Knicks at Milwaukee Bucks at 11:30 a.m., and the Phoenix Suns at Los Angeles Lakers at 2 p.m. local time. Everyone on the squad, including all the coaches, start earning money now, with the winners taking home all the chocolates. That's right, US $500,000 cash each individual. In combat sports, the mouth-watering clash between NFL heavyweights, the 10-1 Philadelphia Eagles and the 8-3 San Francisco 49ers, was billed as the game of the year, and boy did it deliver. With just 9 minutes left in the third quarter, with the Niners leading 12-6, San Francisco linebacker Dre Greenlaw got involved in an altercation with a member of the Eagles security team, which led to his ejection from the game. To be fair, the contact to the security guard's face was minimal, but it was enough to warrant the ejection. The security guard was also made to leave the field to a standing ovation and rapturous applause from Eagles fans. Now for the mandatory lawsuit. And that's a wrap. For TEIVOVOsports.com, I'm Cullen Khmer. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons below if you want to receive more Pasifika sports highlights on Breakfast Bites. Mahalo, kakite, and thank you all too much for all your love and support.